Good evening, everybody. I'm going to read a verse from Jeremiah to start this video. And if you read the caption of the video, you know what it's going to be about. So we're going to go with Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. And that was to Jeremiah. Now there are roughly, that I'm aware of, 30, maybe more, verses that have to do with the love of children and the importance of children. Now I'm going to show you a couple of statistics. Now, I have not done a whiteboard video yet. This is my attempt at a whiteboard video, because sometimes numbers are more important than words. The visual of something is far more powerful than just me speaking. So as you can see, the Americans killed in war as opposed to abortion since 1973. Revolutionary War had 70,000 were murdered, were killed in battle. 1812, the War of 1812, 20,000. The Mexican War, 15,000. The Civil War, 620,000. The Spanish-American War, 2,500. World War I, 116,500. World War II, 406,000. The Korean War, 37,000. And the Vietnam War, 58,000. Now, I just put these nine up. There was also the Gulf War, which was around 300. The Iran-Afghan wars and all the Middle East are still ongoing. There are a couple of thousand more. And that's 9 wars that equal 1.3 million Americans killed in war. Now the abortions since 1973, over 45 years, 60 million. Now that is not, well, we'll just hold that up a little bit longer. 60 million. 60 million. Do you really think that's okay? At what point does that not become unacceptable? 9 wars, 1.3 million. And you know, you can get into the Holocaust, which is, I don't know the exact numbers. They have them anywhere between 11 to 17 million. Doesn't matter. It's too many, no matter how you look at it. No matter how many millions. One was more than enough. As is one baby is more than enough, in my personal opinion, and many others. So, at 17 million, we'll give the high number 17 million. That's up to 18 million. I was just talking about American. These abortions, by the way, are only in America. Those aren't even the worldwide abortions. These are from, now, they're not from a Republican, by the way, website, not a pro-life website, or anything like that. They're from the CDC. Now, the Guttmacher Institute, I think it's called, or has the numbers a little higher. But since we all follow CDC on both sides of the fence, the left and the right and everyone in the middle, we'll go with their numbers, which is obviously a lower number. Well, let's go with it. I can't even imagine the unreported ones. That is a lot. And that's insane. How can you look at 60 million and not get a knot in your stomach? 60 million. 60 million babies murdered. Oh, we can get into the rapes and the incest reports and so forth and so on. And I've seen some of the reported numbers on those, and they're not high. They're not high at all. And when I say they're not high at all, I mean compared to the higher number. And again, I will say any rape and incest is wrong. It is terribly, evilly wrong. I don't know if evil is even a word, but I'm using it now. I coined it. It's evilly wrong. It is evil. But to see those numbers of civil war, 620,000, and that pales to the comparison of abortions. Did you know 620,000 in 1 year? In 1 year, the abortions weren't even that low. In 1 year. Now, I will say the abortion rates have gone down, which is strange because they're fighting for more abortions, yet they've gone down, reported ones. And they should go all the way down to 0. Again, we can get into all the medical ones. Some of your work was talking to me about there could be medical excuses and medical reasons why the baby's life had to be terminated. Okay, we can talk about that. But it ain't no 60 million. It ain't no 50 million. It's not 40 million. It's not 30 million. It's not 20. It's not 10. It's not 9. It's not 5. I guarantee you it's maybe a couple thousand at the most. Come on. Stop using the 0.001% to justify the other 60 million. That's ridiculous. How can you just look at that? How can you look at all those Americans that were killed in war for our freedoms, and our freedom to have abortions, and not notice how terrible that is? We're supposedly at one of the lower rates in years. Yeah, let's keep on going to the lowest rates. Come on. Now that you know what happens in abortion clinics, by people who work there, reputable people who are in charge of some of those organizations, how can you keep on justifying it? I just don't understand. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. Thank you. Have a beautiful evening. God bless.